Good morning. 10 a.m. stream here in Boulevard County. And we are live in Satellite Beach. I am Trooper Steve, your News 6 traffic safety expert. Look at that, just getting the notification myself. Checking out traffic complaints along Ocean Boulevard. I'm currently about, 3 blocks south of Patrick Space Force Base. And along Ocean Boulevard, where the speed limit is 20 miles an hour. Did I just kill the audio? No. Is 20 miles an hour. And we're going to take a look out here. I don't come out here often. But I got to be transparent. I just shoved down an energy ring, a.k.a. a chocolate frosted rainbow sprinkled donut. And it was delicious. Figured that's what's happening at the moment. So, I don't come down here. I've never patrolled down here, but as a trooper, we patrol or can patrol just about anywhere when we want to if we're in the area. And it allows us to pay attention to what the infrastructure is, what the roadway is, and then knock it out. So that's what we're going to do today. We're not going to pull anybody over, but we're going to call them out if we see them. So I am trying to pull up the email from our viewer who actually complained or advised. Can you bring awareness to the drivers on Ocean Boulevard, Satellite Beach, that it is a residential street and is only 20 miles an hour? Dennis sent me this. Thank you, viewer Dennis. So let's go check out what Satellite Beach looks like, what this road looks like, and get out of this little lot that we're in here. So again, if you're joining us, good morning on this Thursday. We are in Satellite Beach off of 513 and Ocean Boulevard, just south of Patrick Space Force Base. And we are going to take a drive along Ocean Boulevard out here. First, we're going to take a look at it, see what it looks like, and drive up and down it. And then we'll pull off to the side maybe and see if we can see what the speed limit is looking like out here. So we're currently along Ocean Boulevard, 100% residential, on the nose, 20 miles an hour. And you can tell it's residential. There's houses everywhere, both sides of me here. Nothing commercial about this. Really appreciate when viewers like this that live off of a main cut through reach out, because it brings awareness to that community, lets them know, hey, we do possibly have a valid complaint out here, and we're able to address it and see what it looks like. So we are now at Pelican Drive and Ocean Boulevard, and you've also have to remember it does look like street parking is allowed out here. So you've got to be able to yield to other cars, like those are right there to me. That Lincoln, that red Lincoln, yielding to me because the blockage is in their lane. It's not mine. Why should I have to stop for them? Not saying I can't, but what I am saying is most cases they should be stopping for you. So we didn't see anything too crazy, but I do want to pull off on this dirt road right here and get turned around. It's not a dirt road. It's like a real quick residential road, right? So if you're joining us, we're in Satellite Beach off of Ocean Boulevard, not Ocean Drive. There are two different ones. And we are looking at a complaint from Dennis about how people don't pay attention to the 20 mile an hour speed limit out here. So what we are here to look at is to look at said 20 mile an hour speed limit. And I think this might give you a good angle of what's going on. So I've got my little nifty Baseball Sports Authority non-calibrated, non-law enforcement speed measuring device. I have put it up with other actual ones from my buddies just to check on it. And it's pretty spot on. But no, you cannot write a ticket on this. You cannot do anything other than look at the screen, read the numbers out, and say, hey, we got a speed. We're doing that just for visual stuff so we could see what kind of things we're looking at. So currently, I'm on the far end of Ocean Boulevard. I want the exact cross street because I want to tell you guys, I like guiding you in of where we are exactly. So here, this car coming, this Mercedes. Outstanding. My device is not working. Okay, here we go. So far, not too bad. But we're out here. Most people have gone to work already. Most of us really kind of, the neighborhoods have quiet down usually during this hour. But this is a cut-through spot. So you've got the cut-through between Patrick Space 4 Space and then, of course, A1A. So you're cutting between an area. This vehicle here, 25, 28, slows down a little bit. Minivan cutting through. Does not look like a local. And you look, let's be real, you could figure out who the locals are, who aren't, who isn't. Minivan, stuff like that. At least I can tell, because that's what I do. I look at cars. Some people can look at dogs and be like, that's that. I can't do that. But I can definitely look at a vehicle, give you a rough estimate of how fast it's going, and whether or not it's a local vehicle. There's a lot of things that give it those things away. So currently I am sitting at the intersection of Ocean Boulevard and Flamingo Drive, and we're monitoring east and westbound Ocean Boulevard. I'm just west of Little Philly's cheesesteaks. Can you tell I'm hungry? I did get a bag of Cheetos a little while ago. I'm excited about that. So as a traffic cop, if I was out here and no one was out here, believe it or not, I'd be excited about that. No one's like, oh, I want to write a book of tickets. And if you're that cop, I don't like you either. Because, come on. Now, will I write a ticket in a heartbeat? Faster than you can blink. Without hesitation. So speeds haven't been too bad. We got one at 28, 8 miles and over. Here's another one coming. Let's see. So speed currently coming, we're in a 20 mile an hour posted zone. You can see the vehicle traveling there, slows down a little bit. Results one screams, cop. Not too bad. A little high, 26, 27. In a community like this, the speed limit is set up for the infrastructure. Kids, community traffic, not for you to cut through from A1A to the Space Force base. I keep wanting to say Patrick Air Force Base because I was assigned there for a little bit as a IMA, which is like a super reserve. Vehicle coming nice and slow. So let's go back out there. Let's drive it, if you don't mind. I'm gonna open my bag of Fritos. Alright, let's go out and drive it. So we're coming from A1A. Man, the wind is blowing today. And you can see this stretch. So it's only a few blocks. I can see the traffic light. No speed bumps. 110 residential. 0 questions. There's even a marking on here, right here at the ground, in 3, 2, 1, boom, that says school with the advisement, meaning we've got kids out here, guys. People walking. I should not have eaten that. And a 4-way all-way stop, meaning this intersection here at Flamingo and Siegel and Ocean is a 4-way stop. Let's drink some beverage. So, speed limit out here is 20 miles per hour. It's even to the point where some residents have signs out on their driveway that say 20 miles an hour, reminding other drivers. I find that a little interesting. Let's pull down here to Kittiwake Avenue. It's a beautiful little beach town here. This is like a dream neighborhood. So I could understand why people would not want drivers speeding in their neighborhood, especially if you live in a little slice of heaven like this. Very older neighborhood, no real new construction. People that have their little beach home not too far from either the Air Force Base, the Space Force Base, or where they want to live, the coast. And it's a quiet area. I could totally understand why, if you do have a cut through of some type, you really want drivers to play it safe. And you want to do the same. The last thing I want to be out here is reporting of a crash within a residential community. It's like, come on. So we're back here at Ocean Boulevard at the four-way stop. They go first. Thank you for having your seatbelt on. It's greatly appreciated. All right, and we're going to go east. I do want to sit out here for a second, though, and get people's, and see if we just sit along the curb, just to see what kind of speeds we do get out here, because I'm sure it's going to happen. And you can't plan this stuff. You really can't. Part of the thing of enforcing traffic is hearing back from a complaint or from a citizen when they're like, man, you guys came out and didn't do anything. Well, it's really hard to predict when that violation is going to happen unless there's some pattern. Excuse me. A pattern going on. So we'll sit right here. As long as there's no one behind us, we can sit here for a second. Monitor this east and westbound. You pull into this place and it's just full beach town. You can feel the vibe. Pull out a little bit so you can see. Kind of see the intersection up past that tree right there. And you can see this traffic through here. A few cut-throughs, no high speeds. I haven't seen anything overly aggressive. It hasn't even been too busy. Maybe it's not the right time of the morning. And maybe we need to figure out how we should start popping up at places sometimes, maybe in the evening. But traffic not horrible. You got an Explorer coming this way, about right at the speed limit there. Even has their seatbelt on. I could appreciate that. You guys know that. But if you are joining us, we are currently in Satellite Beach off of Ocean Boulevard between 513 and A1A. Dennis, a viewer, sent me an email about speeding out here. It is a 20-mile-an-hour speed zone and 100% residential. But I can understand why this complaint is out here. I do see where it can exist if things get real busy. This is a big cut through between the beach and towards the base, or towards maybe a little further inland. So I can understand a GPS rerouting you, or drivers becoming, hey, there's Ocean Boulevard, you can cut through, and then not paying attention to what the Ocean Boulevard speed limit is. It's 20 miles an hour and not a dash over. Why? We've got a school out here. We have crosswalks. We have 100% residential homes. Things like that. So those are things you need to be aware of whenever you're driving. If you're out on the interstate and the speeds are super high, okay, why are they super high? Because the infrastructure is made for it. If you're merging into a 70 zone, you shouldn't be doing 20. Flip the page. If you're out here and the speed limit's low, there's a reason for it. Kids, dogs, families, pets, all that stuff can happen. So they want, like this car way too fast. Way too quick. Let's see if I can get her. No, they're coming to a stop. And the only reason they're coming to a complete stop is because I'm sitting here. Way too fast. Visual estimation, probably 30, 35. I didn't have time to get the radar out. Same thing with this guy. Oh, slowing down in the Jeep here. And you can tell some of these, yeah, they're not local. They're not tourists, but they're on assignment. A lot of these vehicles, military assigned vehicles. This is a military town. And you've got to remember that too. A lot of these residents out here are residents, but they're not permanent. They're out here on assignment for a few years and up and go to their next. So we all have to be careful, even if you're not permanently out here. We're watching that stop sign right there. You can see the truck coming our way. And the good thing is you don't get too crazy of speed right through this area because that stop sign, at least right there, I could see the speed really taking off when people take off from the stop sign as they make their way towards A1A. So how about we do that? Let's go ahead and get behind this truck here and we'll head towards A1A this morning, which is right there. Super easy stretch. Wind is strong today. You can see 2-lane road, east and westbound, A1A 513 Ocean Boulevard. No real rhyme or reason to be flying up and down this road. Now, we did not see any egregious speed, but we did see people a few 10 to almost 15 over the speed limit out there. And I know I always sound like a stickler to you guys. Those speeds are ridiculous, and so is that little hump right there. Are ridiculous for a community. I wouldn't want people doing that kind of speed in my neighborhood. You shouldn't want that either. So let's come up over here. We'll take one last drive through that area. We'll make a U-turn up here at A1A. We're just at Pineda Causeway right now. You can see up ahead Black Hawk flying off into the distance there. Kind of cool. Cool. I'm all about it, y'all. All about it. Get me this close to the Space Force base. That's it. I get too excited. All the tactical stuff. I can see my old squadron over there. The security police. Air Force Military Police Base right over there. Canine Training Center. It's what I used to do when I was active duty. Kind of cool. I'm sure I'll get a message now from like Homeland Security being like, please do not film while you are driving. Listen, it's a Space Force base. It's going to be all right. So we're here in Satellite Beach. What were we talking about today? Due to the turn I took, I don't think we're going to head back in that direction. But what did we talk about? 20 mile an hour residential area where we received complaints off of Ocean Boulevard. I didn't see crazy speeds, but listen, any speeding 5 to 10, 15 over in a zone like that is just non-excusable. We shouldn't be seeing things like that. Kids, community members, people just out in their community shouldn't have to worry about speeders. And the tickets are pretty high in Brevard County. Anything 5-10 over, you're almost to $200. Anything more than that, $200-$300, it jumps pretty quick. So you need to be extremely aware if a crossing guard's out there, makes it a school zone. So thank you, Dennis, for reaching out. Really, really appreciate that. And if you have anything that you want me to check out, want New 6 to check out, reach out to me on any of my social media platforms at Trooper Steve, or an easy email. And you can contact me at asktroopersteve@wkmg.com, email there, or smontiero@wkmg.com. For now, in Brevard County, we're going to make our way back towards the Rain and the Orlando area. Appreciate you guys joining me at 10 a.m. in Brevard County. Any county we cover is available for Results 1. Send it to me. Drive safe. Wear your seatbelt, please. And look, the rain is going to be a mess. So let's have a good day. Love you guys.